Hello and welcome to Leaders of Tomorrow, India's only daily television platform for small businesses. We bring you the right information to empower you, the SME entrepreneur. Tonight on this special series, BSE presents SME success stories, two innovative and disruptive companies in focus. First up tonight, I'm in conversation with Maqsood Sheikh of Innovative Ideals, and on the other side of a short break is Synergy Green Industries. Welcome back. You're with us here on Leaders of Tomorrow, and tonight our second SME success story is Synergy Green Industries. What does it take to be a leader as far as the wind and mining industries are concerned? One such company, Synergy Green Industries, is a leader when it comes to castings for both these industries, amongst many others. I spoke to them about how they've managed to build strength to strength year on year from the time they launched, as well as listing as well, and why it's crucial for businesses to look at this route when it comes to fundraising. Take a listen. Mr. Reddy, thanks very much for speaking with us here on the show. Let's start talking about your business. You provide, I understand, machining, shot blasting, painting, quality inspection, packing and dispatch of quality metal casting services, amongst others. So just give us a sense of how you really got started in this business and how really the market, according to you, is sort of panning out.
We have started this unit, foundry business. This is promoted by Shivakar Brother Group, which is more than 100 years old in the industry.
Sure.
And this is one of the state of the art in the country. We are mainly catering to the wind turbine, gearbox and mining and the plastic injection products. And within a short span of time, we are able to get good reputation for our products because of our world-class infrastructure. As of today, if you look at, we have got 5 largest customers in the world, leading customers are working with us. One of the key requirements for them is the sustainability of the organization.
Speaking of sustainability, how important is it for companies like yourself to contribute to climate protection, and how crucial is it really in terms of the kind of business and the work that you do? And also, what's your long-term vision, if I can ask you?
One of the important cost-effective solution for our customers is the right quality and delivering the products in right time, of course, with a competitive price. The quality is the biggest cost for our customers. So to meet these expectations, the first thing what we have done in our plant is we put state-of-the-art infrastructure in our plant. We try to avoid as much as possible the human dependency actually. Due to that, we are able to achieve very good consistency and good quality every time. So that is one of the key things. Apart from this, since we have gone for a good amount of automation, we are able to get very good cost optimization. Our productivity is far better than Indian companies. So if I have to benchmark, average Indian company will be producing at the rate of 1 or 2 metric ton per man per month. We are able to produce around 5 metric ton per man per month. After this expansion, our productivity is expected to grow further up to 10 metric ton per man per month, which is almost going very close to the European standard.
Cost is definitely a huge factor for any company, no matter how small or big you are. I want to sort of pick your brains at this point and ask you how companies ensure that without compromising on things like safety or the cost of operations, but also maintaining their margins, but also maintaining their costs, how do the two sort of pan out?
During last 4-5 years, we have grown 40% plus, and we are able to see the similar kind of growth trajectory for next at least 5 to 10 years. But recently, the last 1 or 2 years, there are a lot of policy changes within China, and due to that, majority of the demand is getting shifted to India. So we are having a very good opportunity going forward.
Innovation is the other thing which is very crucial and is at the heart of every business, no matter what industry you're in, what your size is. And my question to you is how you're innovating, whether it's coming to production or marketing, what you're really keeping in mind, how important really innovation is for you.
See, one of the key strengths of our organization is doing the things so innovative way actually. Synergy is the first company to come out innovatively to do the automation for the large size casting. Particularly if you go into the molding section, we'll be in the top 10 in the world for doing the automation. So we see a lot of opportunity. Today, biggest challenge in the foundry industry is dependent on a lot of skills of the people. So we're trying to convert this art of manufacturing the casting into science by the way of the technology and innovations.
You listed on the BSE platform, and my question is if you can use that to talk to our viewers about what your experience has been like there.
BSE SME is really a fantastic platform. In fact, MSME is the backbone of the India's business side, and there is no doubt in anyone's mind that India's economy is going to move from 2.5 trillion to 10 trillion. In that, SME is going to contribute a lot. So, a company like Synergy is a very good platform to go and list and generate the funds and utilize this opportunity. If you have to grow conventionally as an entrepreneur, it's not an easy job without having a proper accessibility for the funds.
Sure.
It's very difficult to grow, and you lose the opportunity. Someone else will be doing it. So we see entering into this listing space is going to give very good growth momentum for us, and going forward we should be able to at least the mid-cap size companies we should be able to reach very soon.
I want to talk about how crucial technology is when it comes to your core business, how you're using it, and what advice you'd have for our viewers.
We are producing the castings for a very critical applications like wind industry, mining and all those kind of things. One of the key requirement is we need to produce the castings of highest standards. So in our organization, we are using a lot of technological things like magma simulation, ATAS, the liquid metal analyzer, so many things. And apart from this, we are also analyzing the in-process data, and we are trying to maintain the consistent manufacturing process. Many foundries in country tried to produce these parts, but they were not successful in producing these parts because they have not used the proper technology. So we could succeed in achieving this goal. That's how we are able to attract so many good customers all across the world.
The government has, of course, been talking about Make in India across industries, and what sort of benefits are you seeing from there? How are you tying into that?
As a part of the Make in India policy, one of the biggest benefit what we got is China is a very matured and grown market. Our biggest competitor is China. There used to be a lot of cheap dumping was happening in the country. Indian government came forward and put a lot of anti-dumping duty on these such kind of cheap imports, and trying to protect the Indian companies and also promote Make in India policy. This is the biggest advantage we got through the government policy. And the second thing is now with this IPO funds, we are planning to go for an expansion. Till yesterday, we had a 15,000 tons per annum capacity. Going forward, post-expansion, we are trying to take it up to 40,000 tons per annum. So this capacity, we should be able to convert into the numbers in the next 2 to 3 years.
Okay, let's close this interview by asking you to leave us with any future plans that you might be willing to share.
See, the current year, we are growing almost 50% with respect to the previous year revenues. And next year also, we should be able to grow minimum 50–60%. We have got a very good order book. In fact, we are seeing the biggest challenge is in handling the customers. The kind of demand standing in front of us is much larger than what we can buy. For example, next year, if you look at the order book, if I can execute, I can take up to more than 300–350 crores of businesses standing in front of us. But the biggest challenge is the execution, what I could see. So moving from a 15,000 ton capacity, doubling or tripling overnight is not an easy challenge. So because one is adding facilities is one part.
Sure.
The second thing is people, team building and developing the products and converting it to the output is a slightly time-taking process. So considering this situation, we could see at least 40–50% growth in the next 3 years we are able to see. We are aiming to cross 400 crores revenue in the next 2 to 3 years time. We should be able to cross this revenue.
We were talking about innovation earlier, and I want to talk also about manufacturing and what sort of investments you've made into the manufacturing space.
One of the key things for any businesses, whether it is a big, large organization or medium or a small organization, ethical and innovative organizations are going to sustain. I don't see any challenge for the business opportunities, because India is a growing country. So most of the things are going to happen in India only. So we are having a fantastic opportunity. One who is going to adhere to these kind of principles. Apart from this, the safety standards. In fact, recently I have come across one customer. See, if you can maintain highest level of safety standards, then there is no depth of business for you. So I could see the tremendous amount of opportunity. Not just concentrating on the business, you look at the way you do the business is also going to be equally important for us.
Mr. Reddy, thanks for your time here on the show. All right, that's our show tonight. If you have any feedback for us, we love hearing from you. Here's how you get in touch. leadersoftomorrow@timesgroup.com is our email ID. Get in touch with us on social media. On Twitter, I'm at Sunanda_J. On Twitter, we are also at LOT_ET Now, which is our official Twitter handle. Reach us on Facebook, Leaders of Tomorrow on ET Now. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.